What's going on, everyone? So yesterday, in a surprising move, the Los Angeles Lakers pulled off a trade for Dorian Finney Smith and Shake Milton for D'Angelo Russell, as well as Maxwell Lewis. And the reason this was surprising is because, like 4 hours earlier, even, it looked like the Memphis Grizzlies were going to end up landing Dorian Finney Smith, but the NBA moves quickly. And the Lakers were able to swoop in and end up getting and landing Dorian Finney Smith, which is huge, right? Because this gave the Lakers that versatile, sizable 3 and D guy that the Lakers have desperately needed, right? Lakers have multiple guys that are really good at one particular skill set, but lack the combo of the 3 and D. The closest thing we really have is Max Christie. So to go get a guy in a Dorian Finney-Smith that can slot in essentially 2 through 4, defend 1 through 5. He's the only player in the league that has defended all 5 positions at least 15 minutes or more this season. So again, just really is a testament to his defensive versatility. Shake Milton, I think, has the potential to be a real low-key acquisition that I think is going to be impactful for the Lakers. Obviously, Dorian Finney-Smith, he's the real prize. But Shake Milton, a 6'5" combo guard, that his last game he played with the Nets was 16-12. He is a, vacuum microwave type of scorer, right? He can be a little inconsistent at times, but in a bench role, right, as a guy that can come in and kind of just be a bucket getter for you off the bench, especially as bad as the Lakers have been off the bench. Again, 6'5" with a 7-foot wingspan, got athleticism, foot speed. He's had some really good stints in other areas. He's really good for Philadelphia even. So he's a guy that I really do think could potentially, especially slot alongside guys like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, right? Like Austin Reeves, could really thrive for the Lakers and just be another nice little piece. He's cheap, and it's an add-on that you got for a guy that wasn't even in the rotation, right? I mean, Maxwell Lewis is a guy that is probably still 2-3 years away from actually being a rotation piece for the Lakers, right? So the fact that they were able to basically turn D'Angelo Russell, who, look, I've always liked D'Angelo Russell, but he was a redundancy, right? He was inconsistent. He was a redundancy alongside Austin Reeves, and you knew he was the odd man out. You knew he had to go. And to be able to turn him into an actual piece that you need in a Dorian Finney-Smith, and then turn Maxwell Lewis, who isn't a rotation piece, into an actual rotation piece is huge for the Lakers, in my opinion. Dorian Finney-Smith, again, gives you that versatility at the wing depth and position, but he's also a guy that really shows up and impacts the game much more than just his box score. Right, he's a guy that really does just do a little bit of everything out there, right? We've been very high and getting more and more high on Max Christie. Why? Because it's not just what the box score looks like. If you just look at the box score for Max Christie, he looks pedestrian, right? But you actually watch the games, you see how much of an impact he can have on a nightly basis for this Lakers team. Dorian Finney-Smith is one of those guys that's going to do something very similar. However, one of the big questions is, what does this mean for Rui Hachimura, right? Rui is currently the 3. You are getting this wing depth to bring in and have a more suitable 3, right? Rui Hachimura is not a 3. He is a 4 that has done a very good job of masquerading as a 3, right? So the fact that he's been able to do that is a testament to him and his shooting and whatnot. However, here's the problem. He is a 4, and he can't defend the 3. He doesn't move well laterally, and Dorian Finney-Smith is a guy that should be playing the 3 over Rui Hachimura. A lot of people really want the Lakers to still keep Rui. The problem is, I just don't see it. Not if the Lakers really are trying to make a push to go win a championship, right? I like Rui a ton, and I've talked about this numerous times. I wish the Lakers were, at a different spot. Like, it's kind of like right player, wrong time, right? Like, we all would love to see Rui be our power forward for now and the future, but even once LeBron retires, Anthony Davis is probably sliding over to the 4. Rui's just never going to get the opportunity and get to play the position that he needs to play. And now with Dorian Finney Smith, I don't think Rui's going to get the meaningful minutes and get the opportunity and potential to have the impact in a way to justify keeping him, especially at $17 million, especially when we have several other needs. So to look at kind of what Rui provides, because they are very similar. Rui is younger. Rui also is just more stocky, right? He's more of that, again, he's more of a power forward where Dorian Finney-Smith is more suitable for a 3, right? Better laterally, more athletic than Rui. But a lot of people are like, well, Dorian Finney-Smith, like look at his stats. Well, his stats are nearly identical to Rui's. So Rui is averaging 33.5 minutes per game. He is averaging 9.5 field goal attempts per game. He's shooting 48.4% from the field. He is shooting 45.2% from 3 on 3.6 attempts. Right? 2-point range, he's shooting 50.3% on 5.9 attempts. He has an EFG of 56.9%. Free throw shooting, 83.3% on 2.1 attempts. He's averaging 5.4 rebounds, 1.6 assists, a steal, a block, and then 12.5 points, right? That's what he's averaging. Now, if you look at Dorian Finney-Smith, right? He, on the other hand, is averaging 29 minutes per game. So, again, like 6 fewer minutes. 8 field goal attempts per game. So, he's averaging almost 2 fewer attempts. He is shooting 46% from the floor. He is shooting 43.5% from 3 on larger volume, 55.4 attempts. And shooting, 1.5% fewer. But he's also taking nearly 2 more attempts. 2-point range on 2.6 attempts. He's taking 5.1, or he's shooting 51% from 2-point range, right? So again, very comparable, 61% EFG. Free throw line, he's never been a great free throw shooter, but he doesn't average as many as Rui because he is more perimeter oriented than Rui is. But 62.5% on 1.2 attempts this season. He's averaging 4.6 rebounds, very similar to Rui. He's a career 4.6 rebound guy, 1.6 assists, a steal, a block, and 10.4 points per game. Their numbers are nearly identical, right? Shooting percentages from 2-point range, 3-point range, all of it. The difference is Dorian Finney-Smith is a just better 3 and better overall defensive player. He's just more versatile on the defense side. He can generally defend 1 through 5. That Warriors game, there was a sequence where Rui Hachimura got switched on Steph Curry. And it's like Rui Hachimura was stuck in mud. He literally did not move. Like, Steph just didn't even make some crazy fancy crossover or nothing. Just literally like jab step, he was gone. And Rui didn't even move. Dorian Finney-Smith is used to defending, Steph Curry or, Donovan Mitchell, right? Like guys like that. I just think the Lakers have several other needs, several other pressing needs. Ideally, a backup center, a better point of attack two-way guard, right? I just think that if you can turn Rui into one of those things, as much as I like Rui, you have to. It's nothing to do with Rui in particular. It's what do the Lakers team need? What's better? Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, or, a Bruce Brown, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Right? Like, it makes more sense that way. You have a better defensive unit, better point of attack, right? Like, it's just the Lakers need better balance. They need help on the perimeter, and Rui isn't that guy. Lakers are not in the position. Like, if Lakers could had another guy or two and you could go and make these, but also Rui's an expiring contract next season. How long is he going to be willing to just stick around and want to come off the bench? He's probably not re-signing to be the 7th man. right? Like, he's probably going to want to go somewhere where he can. You might not have a choice but to trade Rui at some point, right? I don't think Rui's going to be on this team for as long as people want him to be. You know, maybe they're able to pull off some other trade. Maybe they just kind of get a cheap point of attack guard and, I don't know, Valanciunas or something. But I don't want them to go that route. I'd rather them invest and put the money into the actual pieces we need so we can win a championship. I like Rui a lot, but you know what I like more? The Lakers hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of the year and we getting a parade. That's what I like more. So if the Lakers can make the moves to potentially do that, and, you have these guys, and now Rui is also for his sake and his game, right? If he can go to a place to where he can actually get and be slotted in the proper position and get the actual minutes, I do think he could really, have an impact on his career. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are on Rui Hachimura and what they should do, I'd love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. It helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.